Well, howdy. Today we're going to smoke some Fruit-Smoked Cornish Game Hens, and this is found on page 69 of our Get Smokin Cookbook. It's a real easy recipe. It takes longer to prepare it than it actually does to cook it, I think. But first off, we start with a marinade, and we're going to marinate these chickens for about 2 hours in the refrigerator. So to prepare your marinade, you need a cup of orange juice, a half a cup of lemon juice. We're just going to all mix it right there. 2 tablespoons of olive oil, three cloves of mashed garlic. Mashed is actually an Okie term. A lot of people call this crushed garlic, but I call it mashed. 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, and if you have the fresh stuff, that's what we're using here. It not only tastes better, but it sure does smell good. A teaspoon of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of basil. You want to just chop those up as fine as you can get them. Stir all this together. Now we're going to put this in the refrigerator after we've poured it over here, and we're going to let it marinate for about 2 hours, and go in every 30 minutes or so, and just kind of turn them just to make sure you get everything submerged real good in the lemon juice. But that's all for this. We're going to put this in the refrigerator. Okay, now we got our chicken in the refrigerator marinating, and we're going to go ahead and make our stuffing. We're going to use 3 carrots, 2 stalks of celery, and 1 red onion. And we want this stuff chopped up as thinly as possible. So what I thought I'd do with the carrots is just take the carrot peeler and just keep on, try to get them in the bowl, but just keep on slicing them real thin. That's what you want. We'll just do this until we get that done, and then we're going to chop up the celery and then the onions, but as thin as possible. Okay, we've let our chickens set for about 2 hours in the refrigerator, and in this wonderful marinade that we've prepared. And now we're getting ready to stuff them with our celery, carrots, and onions, and then we're going to put them in the smoker and smoke them for about 3 hours. You know, I don't know an easy way to stuff a chicken. You just start poking it down there until it just won't take no more. That's the way I always do it. Okay, we've got our birds stuffed and ready to go in the smoker. We're going to be smoking today on the Amerique. We're going to be smoking at 225. I've got going to put 1 piece of apple wood in there, and we're going to cook them for, it's probably going to be about 3 hours. I'm going to figure 3 hours. It may get done quicker than that, but the bottom line is you want the meat, the game hens here, to get to about 165 degrees. So whenever that's done, we're going to eat them. But let's go put them in the smoker. let these birds smoke for 3 hours at 225 in our Amerique. We wanted an internal temperature of about 160, 165, and they're looking pretty good. And you ought to be able to smell this with these fresh herbs that we used this time. Oh, these things smell good. This was just one of the recipes that we had in our Get Smokin recipe book. It's I think on page 69 of this book, if you want to get that book. Or we have the Still Smokin as well. That's got some really good recipes in it. Visit us on the web at www.cookshack.com or give us a call at 800-423-0698. Bye.